This remarkable footage of what is claimed to be Bigfoot is truly astonishing. Captured on November 22nd, 2024, the video features a group of friends exploring a dense forest, engaging in one of their favorite activities, climbing trees and relaxing. The exact location of the forest remains undisclosed. While perched high in a tree, the group had an unexpected encounter when a mysterious visitor appeared below them. They froze, trying to remain as quiet as possible as the Bigfoot-like creature moved through the area. The footage abruptly ends because the group, fearing the creature might notice them, decided to stop recording and hide their phone. Zooming in on the alleged creature, it appears to be covered in long black fur and emits low growling sounds. As it moves, it navigates the thick brush with surprising speed and focus, seemingly unaware of the boys watching from above. What might have happened if the creature had noticed them remains a mystery. Would it have attacked, or would it have fled? Regardless, the close encounter made for an unforgettable experience, in a video the boys are unlikely to forget. The following images originate from southern Ohio, and although captured in 2021, remain largely unseen by the public. The uploader, Stephanie, shared the unusual discovery, stating, "Weird footprints in the snow at my parents' home in southern Ohio. Some say it's a bear, others say Bigfoot." Stephanie noted that the mysterious footprints had a stride of 7 to 8 feet between each step. Such long strides are extraordinary, possible for a human only when running, and unlikely to be made by a bear. She added that bear tracks don't typically resemble these prints, which appeared more human-like. Upon examining a close-up image, the prints reveal themselves to be unusually long and wide. While the measuring tape in the photo isn't entirely clear, the footprints are estimated to measure between 18 and 23 inches, roughly 1.5 to 2 feet in length. Such dimensions would correspond to an exceptionally large human footprint. Moreover, toe imprints are visible at the tips of the tracks. This story reminded Stephanie of another peculiar event. A few years ago, a friend of hers discovered strange footprints in the snow in their backyard, near a large field and stretches of woods. While the area often sees deer and wildlife, these tracks were unlike anything ordinary. Stephanie recalls trying to match them to known animal footprints, but found no resemblance. She described them as resembling prehistoric bird tracks, with strides as long as 10 feet. Unfortunately, the photos she took back then are currently misplaced, though she intends to share them if they resurface. For now, this intriguing discovery remains a mystery as we move on to the next clip. We're taking a close look at an intriguing trail cam photo that recently surfaced. It claims to show none other than the elusive Bigfoot prowling around a chicken coop. Let's take a look. At first glance, the photo is pretty compelling. Taken at night, the infrared image shows what appears to be a dark, humanoid figure looming above a small structure, presumably a chicken coop. The creature has glowing eyes, a feature often associated with nocturnal animals, or reflective surfaces under night vision cameras. This detail, while spooky, isn't uncommon in such photos. Looking at his head, we can see that it has something in common with a human head. A conical head is found in primates, for example, in gorillas. Bigfoot, in turn, refers to a species of primates. The forested backdrop and the rural environment fit the classic Bigfoot lore. It's exactly the type of habitat we'd expect this cryptid to inhabit. The pose of the figure also adds to the intrigue. It looks like it's either crouching or climbing out of the coop. The blurry quality of the image leaves room for ambiguity. Could this be a bear? Bears are known to stand upright and rummage for food, and the lack of distinct features like fur texture or a discernible face makes this a plausible explanation. The glowing eyes could also result from reflective objects or even light distortion from the trail cam. While the photo definitely raises eyebrows and is worth a closer look, it's hard to definitively say this is Bigfoot. What do you think? Is this a genuine Bigfoot sighting, a bear, or just a clever hoax? Let me know in the comments below. Now we turn to the video that made a splash in the cryptid community. It was shot in a California national park. It's grainy and uneven, and it shows a snowman climbing a grassy hill. Have a look. The first thing that catches your eye is the figure itself. It is dark brown in color, almost completely merging with the environment. The coloration corresponds to the descriptions of Bigfoot sightings. Earthy tones provide natural camouflage in a wooded area. His movements seem deliberate, as the figure climbs uphill, which may indicate a bipedal gait. However, due to poor camera performance, it is difficult to distinguish the details of his posture or gait. Over the past 3 decades, California has become a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings, with numerous reports reported throughout the state. The Bigfoot Field Research Organization, BFRO, has compiled a catalog of sightings in various counties, including recent reports from Calaveras County in October 2024 and Humboldt County in September 2024. While these reports contribute to the rich tapestry of Bigfoot lore in California, it's important to approach them with a critical perspective, as definitive evidence remains elusive. While these reports contribute to the rich tapestry of Bigfoot lore in California, what do you think? Is this the elusive Bigfoot, or just another false alarm? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you've had your own Bigfoot encounters, I'd love to hear about them. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. In the next footage, we'll take a closer look at a photo taken on a trail cam by a hunter named Leo. Let's dive in. The image shows what appears to be a humanoid face peering through a thicket of leaves and branches. Right off the bat, the most notable feature is the face itself. Dark, shaggy hair covers the entire head, with a prominent forehead, deep-set eyes, and a noticeable nose. The face looks weathered, almost human-like, but with enough distinct features to evoke the classic image of Bigfoot. The lighting is interesting here. The bright background creates a strong contrast with the dark figure, making the face stand out clearly against the foliage. However, this same lighting raises questions. Does it create an illusion of depth and detail, or is this genuinely a biological creature? The texture of the hair and skin is fairly convincing, but without motion or further photographic evidence, it's tough to confirm its authenticity. The figure appears to be crouched or leaning forward, partially obscured by branches. This gives the impression of stealth, almost as if the creature is observing whoever took the photo. If genuine, this could be a rare glimpse into Bigfoot's elusive behavior, always hidden, always on the fringe of human detection. Is this simply a man in a detailed costume? The intricate facial features, like the wrinkles and coloration, are impressive, but they could be the work of a skilled costume designer. Alternatively, this could be a statue or prop strategically placed in the woods to create the illusion of a Bigfoot encounter. What do you think? Are we looking at the real face of Bigfoot, or is this just another elaborate hoax? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Les Stroud, known as Survivorman, is a Canadian survival expert, filmmaker, and musician. He gained fame for his groundbreaking TV series Survivorman, where he films himself surviving alone in harsh, remote environments with minimal gear. Unlike other survival shows, Stroud works solo, facing real danger like extreme weather and wildlife. Beyond survival, he explores environmental issues and cryptid lore, including Bigfoot, blending his skills with curiosity about the unexplained. And in the next segment, Bigfoot gets caught on camera Les Stroud. Let's watch the video and then analyze it together.
All right, so the last order of the day is Scott and I are gonna head in and check out the big rocks that we left out on the first day where we heard the whoop and the re-established cross, and just see if there's any movement at all.
As we can see, when Les Stroud was moving the camera from one hand to the other, a dark figure was moving from right to left at high speed. Take a slow motion look at this footage. Taking a closer look, we can see the legs, arms, and head. This scary and humanoid creature resembles a Bigfoot, but how did it run so quietly through the dry leaves without paying attention to itself? Based on eyewitness accounts and theories, many believe that Bigfoot has unique physical features that may allow him to do this. If Bigfoot exists, he is probably well adapted to the environment. Silent movement is essential for hunting or avoiding detection, especially in forested or grassy areas. But the question remains, how did the editing team of this show not notice this moment? Why was there no emphasis on this fragment? What do you think? Was it a real Bigfoot or a joke on the audience of the show? Share your opinion in the comments. Bigfoot is often associated with a range of mysterious vocalizations, reported by eyewitnesses and researchers. These sounds include deep growls, howls, whoops, wood knocks, and even eerie screams. Some believe Bigfoot uses these sounds to communicate, establish territory, or warn intruders. Recordings, like the famous Sierra Sounds, suggest a complex vocal range, possibly mimicking human-like language patterns. While fascinating, these sounds remain unverified and part of Bigfoot lore. So, the next clip tell about this stranger thing. Take a listen.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. What the hell? Wow.
Some of you will say the clicking sound is a bullfrog, raven, woodpecker, bird, Bigfoot, or some type of predator in the woods. Whatever is making this sound has a deep set of lungs to make it echo in the forest. If you listen carefully, you will notice how quiet the forest gets once the clicking sound starts.
What the hell?
Some of the field researchers have stated that when Sasquatch is in the area, everything gets eerily silent, okay? How do you explain the eerie quietness in the woods when this thing is making these bizarre clicking sounds? At one point in this video, you can clearly hear a deep guttural sound like a deer mating or in heat. Some of you might not know this, but Sasquatch is known to mimic other wildlife animals in the forest. This strange clicking sound they hear is very close to the campers. What do you think? Myakka skunk ape footage from Myakka City, Florida Palmetto Grove, USA. This encounter occurred May 2nd, 2008. Some guys baited the massive Bigfoot with a mixture of apples and rotten meat. They heard wood knocking and had small rocks thrown at them prior to seeing the creature. Take a look. In the first frames of the video, we see a black humanoid creature that looks like a Bigfoot, squatting and not moving. But moments later, we see it get up, and oh my god, how huge and massive he is. In the footage where he is walking, we can hardly distinguish his limbs, and they also seem large, unlike human ones. Due to the poor quality of the footage, we cannot confirm its authenticity, but if we assume and exclude the possibility that it could be a bear, then we can think about this moment together. At first glance, the image seems to capture a dark, shadowy figure nestled within a dense forest. Could this be the elusive Sasquatch? Or is it another case of misidentified wildlife? Heavily wooded area with plenty of underbrush, providing a perfect hideout for any cryptid. The subject of interest appears to be a dark, bulky shape, slightly obscured by foliage. Its placement in the background adds an air of mystery, as it's not immediately clear what we're looking at. The figure's outline is ambiguous, but suggests a head and shoulders. Its size is difficult to determine without a clear scale reference. At this resolution, it's hard to pick up on distinct details like facial features, fur texture, or movement that could help confirm what we're seeing. If this is indeed Bigfoot, it aligns with descriptions of a large, hairy, bipedal creature, often reported in forested areas. However, the lack of clear anatomical detail makes it hard to confirm this theory. Is it standing, crouching, or even sitting? The posture isn't definitive, which leaves the door open for speculation. A more grounded explanation could be a black bear. Bears are often mistaken for Sasquatch when they are partially obscured or in unusual postures, such as sitting upright or rummaging through foliage. The dark coloration in this photo would match a bear's fur, but again, the shape isn't conclusive. What do you think? Could this be the legendary Bigfoot, or are we looking at a case of mistaken identity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Before we move on to the next footage, I would like to ask you to fix the situation. A subscription will help you not to miss new videos on our channel. Thank you for your support and understanding. I came across this fascinating video on the Bigfoot Zone channel, which features a group of passionate wildlife and Bigfoot explorers, dedicated to uncovering nature's mysteries and the secrets hidden around us. In this particular footage, an enthusiastic Bigfoot researcher stumbles upon an intriguing discovery: wet footprints that seem to belong to a Bigfoot, left behind moments before he arrived. Watch as he excitedly demonstrates the evidence, offering compelling details for us to consider.
Came to check something out, what I thought were deer tracks. We're getting out. Something just crossed the road here, and my heart is thumping, because look at these tracks. Look at these wet tracks. Look at these things. These are humanoid tracks right here. These are footprints. Look at the heel and the toes. Wow. It just went this way. Whatever it is in the woods and went this way. Holy crap. This just happened. This happened right here. Oh man. Look fresh, it's done. Look at this. It came from in here. Came down here. And it crossed the road right here. I'm trying to do this quick because I don't know if a vehicle's gonna come.
But wait, did you catch anything else in this video? Listen closely, and you'll notice an eerie silence in the forest. Not a single bird chirps, which many believe is a telltale sign of a Bigfoot nearby. It's almost as if the creature is just out of sight, observing the scene and hoping the researcher leaves without pursuing it. If only the camera were steadier and moved more slowly, we might have been able to spot the figure hidden among the trees. Later in the video, the Bigfoot researcher revisits the area to investigate further. This time, he uncovers more evidence of Bigfoot activity: clear footprints, uprooted trees, and unusual structures scattered throughout the forest. And again, the unsettling silence in the woods amplifies the mystery, as if something is still watching from the shadows.
Something's been through here, tearing up the ground. And right here, almost looks like we got a track right here, possibly. I'm going to snap a photo of this. There we go. I think that might be a culprit right there. You can see. Yeah, it looks like we got some deep sunken toes right there. This part of a tree that's broke off. I looked up at this tree right here where it possibly came. That tree continues all the way up and it's grown. This tree right here that you see laid right here did not come from none of these trees right here. There's 3 trees surrounding it. It did not come from neither one of these. They go all the way up top and narrow.
Did you notice anything unusual in the video, or catch a glimpse of an observer? Share your thoughts and timestamps in the comments below.